Hello everyone, my name is Gracia, and today I'm going to be presenting our final project. I did it on a future venture that I like to work on. It's called Spiked, the coffee bar. Okay, so a little bit about Spiked before we get started. The concept is that of a coffee shop with a bar area in which you can order alcoholic drinks and would be targeting the college community mostly. Okay, let's get started with the marketing mix. First up is the product mix. We're gonna have coffee, alcohol, and food. For the coffee, we'd have espresso, latte, macchiato, americano, frappuccino, drip coffee, and cold brew. As for the alcohol, we'd have wine, regular beer, craft beer, seltzers, wine coolers, and mixed drinks. For the food, to accompany the coffee, we'd have muffins, donuts, cookies, specialty bread such as banana bread and croissant. And to accompany the alcohol, we'd have cheese sticks, onion rings, chips, and salsa. Okay, moving on to the price, we'd have a value-based pricing strategy. And for the distribution, we'd have a location near UTRGV Edinburgh campus because we'd be targeting the college community. Moving on to the IMC, these are just a couple ideas just to get the point across. We'd advertise through social media and website. And we'd have a loyalty program, like a loyalty card that you can see on the right side of the screen. Okay, as for the A-B testing, I would propose an A-B test in which we can test the efficacy of adding a new name to a new drink to the menu. So I would call the new drink Spiked Espresso, and it would basically be a mix between an espresso and a tad of alcohol. And the way that we would conduct this test would be to have a group of 200 customers and split them in half and ask the first 100 customers that come into the store if they'd like to order an spiked espresso, and then ask the next 100 customers if they'd like to purchase the new drink, but don't say the name and just describe what the drink is. And then we'd see which alternative sells the most. Okay. For the between subjects experiment, I propose the same thing, a name for a new specialty drink to the menu that has both alcohol and espresso. We would call it Spiked Espresso. And for the between subjects experiment, I would recommend that we split a group of 200 customers in half and expose the first half to the proposed name and expose the other half to the description of the drink instead, and then see which response yields the most sales. As for the within subject experiment, I propose a name for a new specialty drink just like the last one, but we take a group of 200 customers and we don't split them up. We expose them to the proposed name and then expose them to the description of the new drink instead, and then see which of their responses yields the most sales. Okay, for the proposed applied AI software, I propose that we make an application for Spiked that allows the customers to order drinks from their mobile device. So in this application, as you can see in the picture, you'd be able to order your frequented drink. So for example, for myself, every time I go to Starbucks or Moonbeams or just any coffee shop, I'll always get an iced caramel latte. So in this app, you'd be able to get on the app and right away, like your first option would be iced caramel latte, and it would already be prepared with, like, if you want an extra shot of espresso or if you would like caramel drizzle, it would already be like prepared exactly the way you want it, so that you just click it and it takes you right away to paying and for it to be ready and for you to pick up. This feature would allow the customer to save time and just have their favorite drink a click away. Another feature would be to suggest new drinks based on your preferences. So for example, I'm really like, if I like something, I'm gonna stick to it. But that's just because I'm worried about trying new things. So in this app, it would be able to understand what you like and what you don't like, and it would be able to suggest new drinks based on the preferences. So let's say if you get an iced caramel latte, it would assume that you like, I don't know, coffee on the sweeter side, and it would suggest other types of drinks that might have a similar taste. And yeah, this is my project on Spiked. Thank you so much for your time.